Okay, guys, so we were talking in the last video, which was Rudolph. You may not be doing these in order. We were talking about how some pieces are sacred and some are secular. And here we have another sacred song, Silent Night, um, and with low twos on the E, by the way. So this is a little more challenging than, say, Jolly Old St. Nicholas or Rudolph even. So we have low twos on the E string. This song is very interesting to me because it was written by a guitar player. If you don't, it was written by a German guitar player. What's interesting about Silent Night, it really has a lovely story behind it. One Christmas Eve at a church, a German church, the organ it was broken. It wouldn't work. And the music director and the minister were just scrambling to figure out what music they could have on Christmas Eve because the organ wasn't working. So the music director apparently played the guitar. So he said, I'll take care of this. So he got in a little room and he worked on something he could play on the guitar with people singing. And he comes out and he says, I got it. It's called Stille Nacht because he was German. But that means in English, silent night. So that's how the piece was written. I think it was written in the 18th century. That's the 1700s. So it's a very old song, but it was written for guitar, believe it or not, guitar and voices. It was not written for organs and stuff like that, but it was written in German. So anyway, so we're going to do Silent Night. Not too fast, please. And this is a sacred because it's about Jesus. It's a churchy song. It's about Jesus. And it's also a song because it has words. All right. So it's a sacred song. So we're going to not take it too fast. And like I said, it's Christmas. So don't stress out over bowings. Don't stress out over using fourth finger, please. Just really, I want you to be with your families. I want you to be able to pull your violin out and play Christmas carols while your family sings. This is extremely important because this is why we learn to play the violin. The violin is a very portable instrument. We can just pick it up and pull it out. All during my childhood, my mother was a pianist. My sister's a pianist. My brother was a pianist. You know I stink at playing the piano. That's why I play the violin. So we would always pull instruments out and play together all the year, but mostly at Christmas when we had guests or family over. Even when I went to my grandparents' house, I'd take my violin with me. So it's a wonderful instrument for being able to do this. So here's my A. Let's just double check our A's. E, D, and G. Hopefully you're close. Okay, we're going to start on the A string, right? So it's going A1, A2. And the only low two you have is on the E string, that G natural. Everything else is sharp, C sharp and F sharp. So high twos everywhere except the G natural on the E string. Here we go. Here we start. We're going to start with the A. Ready? And. All right. I think that it'd be really smart to use fourth finger and measure 5 because the last note you played it on the first line was 2 on the D string, right? And then instead of having to jump all the way to the E string, just play 4, right? Leave your 2 down on the D string while you get your 4 down. Just like when you were playing minuet, you had to leave your 3 down to put down 4 on the A. use your 2, right? So the last note of the first line is your 2 on the D. Go ahead and get your 4th finger down, right? Then the other place that you may want to use 4 is on the last line. Sleep in 4, 3, 1. That's another good place to use 4. There was another good place. Oh, the measure 17. That might be a good place. You're going to be you're on the on the D string for my. You can go all the way to the E, or you can play 4, then play E. That's a very, very grown-up place to use your 4 as a transitional note to get to the E string. All right? So Merry Christmas.